Hey viewers and friends, Andrew back again and welcome to another video. I've come back from holiday, I had a great time, it went too quickly but it was a much needed break. So this is my return video. I've got a lot to get through in this video. It is going to be jam-packed, so I'm going to get right onto it. The first thing is I'm wanting to show you a little fan-made trailer that I did. While I was away I went to a zoo called Hartley's, which was predominantly focused on crocodiles. They had freshwater and saltwater crocs there. They even had a rather awesome boat tour around a lagoon with crocodiles. That was fun. So what I did was I filmed a bit of footage and I put together a bit of a fan-made Killer Croc horror trailer. Nothing special, nothing amazing, very simple and basic, but I thought I would share it with you guys, so we'll take a look at that now. For centuries, something evil has lurked in the Australian murky lagoons. Several tour boats have gone out in the hopes of finally defeating this evil predator, but yet it still waits, still lurks, waiting for its next victim. Can this new group of savage croc hunters finally defeat this evil predator, or will they be its next victim? Find out in Road 2, rated R for high violence and gore. Alright, so you've seen the trailer. I know, very simple, very basic, not a lot to it, but I did have fun making it. Didn't take very long and I just wanted to share it with you guys, so hope you enjoyed that, something a bit different. Alright, moving on, I've got 3 news announcements to make. I'm sure a lot of you already know about these 3 things, but I thought I would let you know. The first thing is, it's finally been officially announced that there will be a 35th anniversary Blu-ray release for Halloween coming out later this year. That is pretty much all the details I have on it. It has been rumoured for a while, but within the past week it's been officially announced. Supposedly John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis are coming together to film a new commentary, which I hope is true because it'd be really good to have a commentary with Jamie Lee Curtis, because as my fellow Halloween fans probably are well aware of, when it comes to her and Halloween, the two don't mix. I don't know why, but she has a major issue with being involved with the franchise. I have no idea why. I think they're personally her best films, but whatever. So hopefully that commentary is true, and supposedly there's going to be a new transfer as well, so that's awesome. That's all the news I have for the 35th anniversary edition of Halloween on Blu-ray. As more info comes out, I will share it with you guys, but very excited for that. The next thing is the Warner Brothers have finally revealed and announced the Friday the 13th complete collection on Blu-ray. Long time coming, I've been waiting years for this, and it's due out on September the 13th. And it retails for about $130, which I think is a good price. Very nice looking set. It comes housed in a metal tin with a collector's booklet, all the discs, and I quite like the colour scheme and the artwork choice. I'm very happy with the look of the set. Some of the sequels are going to be doubled on the same Blu-ray disc. I know a few people have an issue with that. I don't really mind. I'm just happy that finally we're getting a really nice Blu-ray set for the franchise. It includes all the movies, even Freddy vs Jason and the remake, so it really is a complete collection, so very excited for that. And remaining with the Friday the 13th news, Platinum Dunes have just officially announced that they are working on another film for the franchise. I have read, I'm not too sure how accurate it is, but I have read that it is going to be a sequel to the remake. Don't hold me to that because I don't know how true that is, but all I know is that Platinum Dunes are involved with another Friday the 13th film. And so it's good in one way, bad in another. The bad thing is Platinum Dunes are involved. I don't like them as a company. Apart from the Amityville Horror remake, I don't really like any of the movies they've done. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake was a fucking disgrace. The Elm Street remake was very mediocre. The Friday the 13th remake was okay, but I had a major issue with the characters in that one and the kills. I really hope the new Friday the 13th film has way better casting and better kills. Anyway, that's that bit of news. Now on to what I picked up while I was away. So I did do a lot of movie buying, which I knew that I would. I'm not going to show everything I've picked up because a lot of stuff I still haven't watched yet. So I'm wanting to watch that, and that'll be in a future update, probably within the next couple of weeks or whenever I get around to watching most of the stuff, because I have got quite a bit of stuff to watch. But before we get on to the movies, I'm going to show some games I picked up. I don't really do too many gaming things on this channel, but I am into gaming, and with E3 the past week I've kind of got a little bit more into it. Definitely going to be picking up the PlayStation 4, cannot wait for that. We'll skip the Xbox One altogether. I think Microsoft have made some majorly bad choices regarding that console, not going to get into it. But yeah, I'll be picking up the PlayStation 4 for sure. So I picked up a few games. The first one is Fallout New Vegas. Killer Nerd 75 was talking to me about this and I decided to give it a go. I've put a couple of hours into it so far and I'm really enjoying it. So that's that. The next one I picked up today is FIFA Street. I've been wanting this for a while and I've played a couple of games and I really like it. And the last game, most important one, The Last of Us. In my opinion, probably the last greatest PlayStation 3 game. A couple of hours into it and I'm already absolutely loving it. I'm a massive fan of Naughty Dog. They did the Uncharted series, Jak and Daxter series, and the original Crash Bandicoot series. But yeah, so far absolutely loving this. Very similar to Uncharted, similar gameplay, and very cinematic. But yeah, absolutely loving it. I love the storyline, I love the premise. Check this game out, The Last of Us. It is fucking awesome so far, and I'm sure it will continue to be awesome. I also picked up a strategy guide, the Diablo 3 guide. This was only $4 brand new. I don't own the game, but it's meant to be coming out on PlayStation 3 later this year. So for $4 I thought I'd pick up the guide and have it when I get the game. Alright, moving on to the films. Mixture of genres. We're going to start with the non-horror ones first. And all Blu-rays for this video, I believe. The first one is the Apollo 13 Steelbook. Very surprised that JB still had a copy of this. Supposedly it is one of their rarest steelbooks now. Very nice steelbook, and for $10 I couldn't pass it up. Here's the front and the back. And there's also some inside artwork, which is pretty awesome. Already own the movie on Blu-ray, but I really like the steelbook, so for $10 I was happy to double dip. And this is an exceptional film, love it. Picked up a couple more Tom Hanks films. We have The Green Mile. Seen this movie ages ago and think it's absolutely fantastic, so finally glad to own it. And Philadelphia, which is a recent release here in Australia. I'm not too sure what other countries get it. I'm pretty sure there's a rather expensive US release from Twilight Times, I think, or I could be wrong, but yeah, definitely excited to own this movie on Blu-ray. I think this is a really good film, one of Tom Hanks' best performances actually. Really enjoy this a lot, so that's Philadelphia. And the last non-horror title is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Glad to finally pick this one up on Blu-ray. I never really see this movie on Blu-ray in stores, but I'm very happy to finally own it. I think this is a great movie, one of my favourite Christmas films, so yep. Alright, moving on to the horror titles. While I was away, I received a package from Arrow Video. which I've been waiting for a few weeks now, but glad it arrived while I was away. And I ordered 2 Blu-rays from them. The first one is Zombie Flesh Eaters, or Zombie. I feel very lucky to own this release because this is the limited edition slipbox release. They must have had more in stock because their website is selling it, and the website is the only online store that is selling this particular edition. So very happy to own it. It's a great release, one of Arrow's last slipbox releases, so very, very happy with this. It comes with a great looking poster, which I'm probably going to frame. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering why I picked up this movie, because I've said things in the past that I'm not particularly fond of it. Well, recently I decided to give it another watch, and it's certainly growing on me. I wouldn't say I love the movie yet, but I definitely can see this growing on me on repeated viewings, and I certainly enjoy this film a lot more than I did in the past. So glad to own this Blu-ray release. It's one of Arrow's best releases in my opinion. Another Arrow release, we have Motel Hell. This is one of their newer releases with the clear case. I've got to be honest and say I'm not a fan of these new releases from Arrow. I don't really like them. As for the movie itself, I'm not a massive fan of the film either. And again, you're probably wondering why I bothered to pick this up. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just think it is okay. But the main reason I wanted this is because it's an 80s slasher film, and I'm wanting to pretty much have all the 80s slasher films that are available on Blu-ray in my collection. So that is essentially the main reason I picked this one up. I haven't watched it on Blu-ray, no idea what the transfer is like, but I'll get around to it at some point. I really do like the Arrow artwork on this one, so that's Motel Hell. The next one I actually picked up today, The Butterfly Effect. I've only seen bits and pieces of this movie. I've probably seen about half of the movie on and off when it was on TV one night. And from what I saw of it, I really did enjoy it, and I've been wanting to pick it up so I could finally watch the whole thing. And it was really cheap at Big W. I think I got this for about $9. They're still having their 20% off movies at the moment. So grab this one. Looking forward to finally watching the whole thing. And last but certainly not least is American Psycho. I actually watched this movie for the first time on DVD a couple of weeks ago and fucking absolutely loved it. This movie is fucking brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Awesome performance from Christian Bale, and it also has a really good 80s setting to it. Awesome soundtrack throughout, and yeah, this is just a damn good modern slasher from the 2000s. Yes, I consider this a slasher, but yeah, damn awesome film. And I've actually heard that this Australian Blu-ray release is the best Blu-ray release worldwide, so that's pretty awesome. I haven't checked it out yet, but this movie is amazing. If you've never seen it before, do yourself a favour and check out American Psycho. It is fucking awesome. Phew, alright, I managed to get through this video. So yeah, quite a jam-packed video, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I will be uploading a contest video in the next few days over the weekend, so stay on the lookout for that. Definitely let me know what you think of the movies that I've picked up, even the video games if that's your thing, and thank you for watching.